because of that, you could see these teams in the play-in. You know I want to believe in the Sixers, but we're running out of time to see them fully healthy.
What do you see as their, let's say Embiid is back for the playoffs, they're healthy by their standards. What do you think their ceiling is?
Ceiling?
Ceiling.
Absolute best case scenario, the finals. Their ceiling.
No way. Second round.
If Embiid is back,
Well, in this,
Give me a third
I have
yet to see Embiid
if they're
play
fully
his
healthy,
best in the playoffs.
I agree, but you're telling me, if you're telling me they're going to be fully healthy, do I think they could beat the Knicks in the second round? I do.
Wow.
I
like it.
And then conference finals, who knows? I mean,
it's a moot
They've
point
never even made a
probably,
conference final, so what am I?
The animosity toward Joel Embiid and the 76ers is really taking off right now, essentially stepping into the spotlight that the Philadelphia Eagles usually occupy. Listen, everyone. I'm posting this on the football channel, but you absolutely need to check out the basketball channel, JWL Hoops. That's where all the basketball commentary lives. But I wanted to put this here because I've been shouting from the rooftops that the 76ers are a sleeping giant, that they're a legitimate dark horse. And then of course, what happens when Paul George and Joel Embiid are on the floor? What do? They absolutely demolish the competition, 157-30. At one point, they were up by over 40 points. They hung 157 on the board. They scored 51 points in the third quarter alone. I think they missed only about 3 shots or something in that stretch. Paul George put up 28 points on 11-4-22 shooting, playing only 26 minutes. Joel Embiid played 28 minutes, dropping 35 points on 12-4-17 shooting, going 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. VJ Edgecombe was still balling with 22 points in 30 minutes, missing a grand total of 2 shots, going 4 for 5 from three-point range. Quentin Grimes elevating his game. And this is all without Tyrese Maxey. This is without Tyrese Maxey. When Paul George, Joel Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey are healthy and on the court together, they're dominant. Stop downplaying the adversity that Joel Embiid has had to endure during the playoffs. I'm so exhausted by that nonsense narrative. When he was healthy earlier in his career, he had typical playoff runs just like any other young player has experienced. That's simply a fact. He had the same quality of performance in the playoffs as any of those other special players early in their careers. That's just the truth. And then when it was time for him to enter his prime, who was he playing alongside? Ben Simmons completely fell apart. And that was supposed to be his partner. And we're going to hold Embiid accountable for that? Him being coached by objectively subpar coaches? With the organization making poor decisions and the unfortunate reality that Joel Embiid's body has genuinely held him back? And yet he's still doing everything he can to take the floor? Foregoing surgery, getting surgery, wearing a mask, getting concussed, breaking bones in his face? The man is literally playing with broken bones in his face. And we're out here saying, oh, he's not playing enough in the playoffs. Did you hear yourselves when you say that? The only thing that has held Joel Embiid back was not Joel Embiid himself. It's just injuries, which is simply unfortunate. And the fact that the organization has put together subpar rosters. That's just the reality. That's just the reality. Now he actually has support. And Joel Embiid has also improved his game. He's getting better coaching and better development, finally. And he's been outstanding. He was dominant in this game, yet he's still passing, still moving the ball around. He had 7 assists. There was a moment in that first quarter when he was on fire. And yet he's still distributing, making the right decisions. He's been absolutely outstanding. There were times when he was ready for the team to push the pace, grab a defensive rebound and get out in transition. And he was telling them, go without me. Push it. Push it. He wasn't slowing the game down. And what's been so great for the Sixers is the fact that Paul George, Joel Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey have all been injured or suspended at various points. And now VJ Edgecombe has been able to truly elevate his game. Barlow has elevated. Grimes has elevated. Trendon Watford is getting meaningful minutes. Walker is getting meaningful minutes. Adem Bona is getting meaningful minutes. Cameron Payne is getting meaningful minutes. And I joked about it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what they're doing, bringing in Cameron Payne like that's going to save the Sixers right now. But it's been awesome. It's been awesome. And you can see now that they know how to still perform at a high level and play quality basketball in meaningful minutes when Embiid isn't on the floor. And they still obviously know how to be dominant when he is on the floor. So if the Sixers are genuinely healthy, and you've got Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, Paul George, VJ Edgecombe, Quentin Grimes, and Barlow elevating his game, keep an eye on Bona, man. Keep an eye on Bona. If Bona can surprise a lot of people and develop into a legitimate all-star caliber player, dare I say even more, bro, it's over for the core of that team being Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey, and Bona. They'd all be essentially in their absolute physical prime. And then you have Embiid as this kind of additional piece. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. And a lot of people are still very upset about the Jared McCain move, and I understand that. It was exciting and all. But his role with Oklahoma City is so different. He was going to be a rotational player because of Maxey, Edgecombe, etc. You can only have so many versions of that type of player on your roster. All three of them can't play at the same time. That's not going to work. And so they're ready now. The Sixers are legitimately ready now. They are bona fide contenders. Right now, they're one game back from the 6th seed, from being out of the play-in tournament. It's obviously a tight race. Miami at 39 wins, I think last night before their game they were 10th. So everything can change in a moment's notice. Atlanta was very fortunate to take down Detroit. So you've got Atlanta and Toronto at 41 and 40, and then the Sixers at 40. If the Sixers had been genuinely healthy for the bulk of the season, with Maxey and everyone, I mean, they'd be a 50-win team. It's just basic math. It really is. It's just basic math. So you're talking about a Sixers team that's actually legitimately around 1st or 2nd seed. Deep 40s. Dare I say maybe even 50 wins. That's the level of team that the Sixers actually are. And listen, I'm not trying to pretend like the Chicago Bulls are this unbelievably dominant, fantastic team. But I mean, the Sixers lit them up. They were averaging giving up 120 points. And the Sixers, resting Embiid and whatnot, with Edgecombe not even playing full force, hung 157 points. And believe me, all the points that the Bulls ended up getting, especially in that 4th quarter, were meaningless. They were up by 40, 30. It was just them launching threes. That was a dominant performance. So there's a lot not only to like about the 76ers, but to love about them. So when we have this full tier system right now, no. No, 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 no. They are way higher. Who do you feel better about right now? The Sixers when they're fully healthy, or the Hornets, or the Rockets, or the Clippers, or the Suns? What? No. Get out of here. The Sixers will be redeemed. They will be redeemed. But remember, please check out JWL Hoops. That's where the basketball commentary lives. So please definitely check out that channel. Please subscribe if you can. But I really wanted to post this video on this channel because I'm saying it as loud as I can. I'm planting the flag. I'm putting it on this channel. It's got way more subscribers and way more potential for views because I want it to be known. I want it to be known. The Sixers are on their way. The Sixers are on their way. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Philadelphia 76ers? Are they going to have a 2024 Philadelphia Eagles season? Or a 2025 Philadelphia Eagles season? Let me know your thoughts. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get into some discussions. Let's get into some debates. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I'd absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be a part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help with visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.